Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. I am Tremaine Wills from the 1 Trillion Tribe. We are going to be talking about apps to help you save today. And so, for those of you who don't know me, I am a certified financial education instructor. I'm also a financial planner. And we are on a mission to help 1 million families become millionaires. We do this through teaching and promoting financial literacy with weekly live trainings like this. And then we also create comprehensive financial plans and give investment advice to make sure that you get what you need, right? So if you're tuning in, let me know in the comments if you're watching this live. And if you have come back to watch the replay, let me know that in the comments also. All right. So don't forget to subscribe and turn those notifications on so that you don't miss any of the opportunities to engage live. So, one of the things I always like to do is find out more about who is tuning in. So I have a atypical question for you, right? What is your favorite cereal? Let me know your favorite cereal in the comments. I'm curious to know what our favorite cereals are and see if there's any commonalities. If we have folks who are like Post all day long or Kellogg's fans, right? Let me know in the comments what your favorite cereal is. But I'm gonna dive right into today's topic. I'll be going over some apps to help you save. And it was so interesting as I was diving into this, right? Because the initial thought of some of the apps I was going to circle back to and review because some of them, I have experience with from the past. I went to go look up like the current details on them and they do not exist anymore. Right. So that was just interesting in and of itself. And I'll share some more details about that. But I have a few different apps that I'm going to be sharing more information about. And then when this is done, if you are watching this later, you'll be able to click the link um, in the description and get more information about the resources that I share. So the first one that I want to go over is called Qapital. And it's spelled capital with a Q, Qapital. And what their claim to fame is that they let you save with custom triggers, right? So you can set up different rules when your account hits a particular threshold or when a day of the week comes, right? Things like that. You can set up triggers to automate the process of saving. And so, one of the things that made me want to do a training on this was that so many of us struggle with saving. And it's important that if we want to become better investors, we are savers, right? We are in the habit of putting that money to the side and making sure that we kind of let it sit. And one of the ways to get better at something is turn it into a game, right? And so I used to be a teacher. And one of the things that I would do is if there was a concept or something that I really, really wanted my students to grasp, we would play a game around it. And that just made it more engaging, more fun, right? And then you can associate this positive behavior or memory with the strategy or concept behavior that you want to repeat. So I was looking into, how can we make this more appealing, even for adults, right? Sometimes people think like games are for kids, like no, right? Especially if you're competitive, right? Gamifying things can make it better for you. So, digging deeper into Qapital, they have an app and they also have a desktop feature. So, if you are somebody who works from home and you are on your desktop a lot, this will be one of those where you don't necessarily have to download it to your phone and you can manage your finances from your desktop. So, that is something that is not always common when we're looking into finance apps, right? One of my favorite apps to recommend used to be Mint, right? And so for those of you who know, like Mint is no more, right? And so it's important that we have another resource to be able to leverage. when I used to use Capital, one of the things that I loved was they have this feature where you can save with a friend and you guys can work towards a goal together, right? And so when I went back to check to make sure everything was still the same, they still have that same feature, right? And so it's called the Dream Team now, where you can save with a partner or a friend, and put the savings toward one particular goal. Another thing about Capital is that they have a free 30-day trial. So if you are somebody who has to see it and engage with it in order to become a believer, they have a free 30-day trial for you to test it out. And then it is $3 a month. So they have different tiers of what you have access to. The lowest tier is $3 a month, which is not bad. And then one of the most important things is that they are FDIC insured up to $250,000 so that you will be able to get some of those same protections as if you were in a traditional brick and mortar bank or a high yield savings account. So that is Capital, QAPITAL. Let me know what you think. If you are somebody who's used Capital before, let me know in the comments. Did you have a good experience? Did you have a bad one? Did you decide that you weren't going to use it anymore when they changed their pricing, right? Let me know about that in the comments. Now, as I was continuing to go down this journey and find more apps to help you save, I wanted to circle back to Digit, right? Does anybody remember Digit? It's no Digit, friends, right? And then I started just looking for other things, and I came across Twine, and I thought I was hitting this like gold mine because there appeared to be so many different apps, but Twine is no more. And Twine was an app that was designed for couples. It was created by John Hancock, and so it was supposed to help couples do their goals and things together, similar to the feature that the Dream Team feature that's in Capital, but that's how Twine was premised. Another one that I came across that no longer exists was Long Game. And so that was an app that was acquired by Truist, that was supposed to gamify the experience and help us become savers and think more about saving over time and really look at like the longevity of what it means to manage our finances better. And so I was just thinking like, man, so many different apps are no more that were designed to help gamify this experience and to make saving more fun. So after all of that, I finally came across another one, and I actually like this one because even though it does have a savings feature, it's a really, really good alternative to Mint. And so this one is called Pocket Guard. And so with Pocket Guard, they have a free sign up. So it's not just a free 30-day trial. There's a level of this service that is completely free, right? And so with theirs, they have when you sign up, you log in and it has a part at the top of the screen where it says in my pocket. And this is to let you know like how much money's in your pocket, right? And you're able to connect your income, and then you can set up your budget and all of those great things inside of it, right? But the thing that I like the most about this is you can identify, okay, if I have a savings goal, is there really enough money in my pocket to be able to reach that savings goal, right? And so you can really get a visual picture of if the goals you're setting are actually realistic, because we talk all the time about smart savings goals, making sure that we're not setting goals that are not realistic, right? If we are only bringing in $50,000 a year, and we set this goal to save $50,000 in 1 year, like that's unrealistic, right? You got to pay taxes, you got to pay, lodging expenses, food, gas, groceries, all that good stuff, right? So, the in my pocket feature is nice because it lets you know, like, okay, how much do you actually have to spend? You also are able to track the progress on your goals inside of Pocket Guard. And then as I mentioned, it's a good alternative to Mint. So with the Pocket Guard app, they have a simple process to transfer all of that data from Mint into their system. So if you are somebody who's coming from Mint and you haven't found a new app yet, look into Pocket Guard. so that you can continue on this process of managing your finances well. Um, so for this one, like I said, they have the free tier. Then they also have a monthly option that you can pay. I think it was like 292 and some change a month, if you select build annually. Then they also have 7.99 a month if you bill monthly, and then they have their lifetime membership, which is just under 80 bucks. So let's talk about this, friends, right? If you are serious on your finance journey, which one of these is going to be the better option for you? Lifetime, right? Because you can make that one-time purchase and get it forever and continue to use it. So again, this one was called Pocket Guard. They do have a free version of it, but it is something that's going to make it easier for you to see what's going on with that savings and really overall what's going on with your budget. All right. So, in this journey, thinking that I was going to have all these different apps to uncover that like gamify the saving experience, what I really learned is that it appears to have been challenging for companies to keep these gamified experiences funded so that they continue. I did come across another app. It was called Yada, right? But as I was diving deeper into it, what I found it's not a true savings app. It's really designed to help you like stay in this app and play games, and you get rewarded um for playing so many different games, and you get coins and things like that. And so I was a little frustrated that this even showed up in the search for apps to help you save, right? It's a little bit misleading. So that's another thing to pay attention to, is that you want to be mindful that whatever tools and apps you're using, they are truly, right? The purpose of them is to help you achieve whatever financial metric, right? Not develop another habit where they reward you and the byproduct is something that helps you save, because you could find yourself in a situation where you're spending all this money, right? Playing these games to get the rewards, to get entered in the prizes, and then you end up, overshooting your budget, um, trying to qualify to win rewards, right? And we don't want to do that. So just be very, very careful. So the two apps to help you save that I was able to get more details on that I would encourage you to check out are Capital and Pocket Guard, right? I'll have another video for you to talk about apps to help you invest, right? Because we have Acorns and Stash and some of those, but those are for investing. So I want to make sure that if we're talking about saving, we're talking about saving. Those are like our beginner steps to make sure that we have that emergency savings. And then we can shift into, okay, now that I have saved, how can I tap into having more money invested? All right. So if you enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe, turn those notifications on, and like this video, so that you can see the next time I have videos coming up. So I'll see you again. We go live right now on Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so until next time.